Allow me to set the scene. A familiar synthesized 70s bassline returns, but slower this time, more rhythmic, more clinical. A soft chime rings as the camera pans through a haze of vintage marijuana smoke. The Savannah of the Sovereign Mind, episode 8647, narrator voiceover. Deep within the untamed wilds of the American living room, we witness a primal ritual of modern territory. Here, we spot the MAGA mind in its natural habitat, perched precariously on Truth Social while spending long, grueling hours with Fox News crooning softly in the background. These exhausting vigils are spent familiarizing oneself with the lie, dodge and deny style of verbal combat, a complex evolutionary dance designed entirely to simultaneously simulate authority while avoiding reality. But hush. In the distance we hear the mating call of, "What about Biden?" echoing on the soft breeze. In the distance, we see a challenger analyzing the sound. He remembers the dodo is extinct. It must be a MAGA. He smiles as he approaches, hoping for better dialogue than the last encounter. From the brush, he emerges, the truth seeker, armed with an unyielding commitment to factual accuracy. This creature has spent years verifying his territory with rigorous, real-world testing. He cannot and will not remain silent. To suppress his voice would be to invite a dangerous lethargy into his own mind. The two combatants close in. The truth seeker anchors his stance on the slippery terrain of the voter fraud crap. He delivers a barrage of ironclad data. He demands the MAGA prove their statements. Watch closely now. The MAGA mind is trapped. They haven't scored a single solid point in over 10 consecutive skirmishes. The pressure is immense. He glances at the data. This is new. Watch as the MAGA tries. Suddenly, a spectacular neurological event occurs. The amygdala hijack. Perceiving a fatal threat to its very identity, the MAGA's primitive emotional alarm system overrides all of its higher brain function. The prefrontal cortex goes entirely offline. Notice the specimen becomes visibly manic, thrashing wildly, fast-talking, and frantically changing the subject to gas prices, borders, or any passing shiny object to protect its fragile ego from the agonizing sting of cognitive dissonance. It is a desperate, real-time rewriting of reality just to survive the night. The winds of change. But the year is 2026, and the macro climate is shifting. The once great American MAGA movement is fraying at the edges. We observe a fascinating new behavioral adaptation for self-care. The more intelligent specimens are backing off the Trump name hard, shedding the brand like winter fur to avoid any social liability. Yet, remarkably, they continue to forage for sustenance among the old Trumpisms, left broken and discarded in the dirt from previous battles with our hero. Our truth seeker looks on, a complex cocktail of deep disturbance and a newfound clinical sympathy washes over him. He stands his ground, his voice is absolute, keeping the wild frontier of the sovereign mind securely wrapped in truth. And so the endless cycle of the Savannah continues. The camera zooms out slowly over a wood-paneled wall as the brass section swells into a sweeping, melancholic 70s outro. Fade to black. This production of the Savannah of the Sovereign Mind, Ode to the MAGA, was written by Me, Myself, and Gemini, produced and performed by Me, Myself, and I.